Welcome to the Atomic KAS. I am your host, Kombat AllStar, and today we're going to talk about Batman Arkham Knight. Now, Batman Arkham Knight just came out last week, not too long ago, so I'm going to talk about my pros and my cons. First, let's get into the good stuff first. No need to dwell on bad stuff first, is all I say. Actually, I never said that before, I said it right now. But let's talk about that good stuff. Pros. The thing that I love about Batman Arkham Knight, the number one thing that I love is the detective system. The detective system is awesome. They've upgraded this thing so much. They had, okay, so to give you guys an example of what happened, right? There was one part, not going to spoil it too much, just generally vaguing stuff out for you. What happened was there was a time where I had to look at the camera, scroll through for clues and everything, and then I don't know, he got in some sort of memory or some sort of tech that Batman has, and then he was able to go to the crime scene and kind of reenact everything, take fingerprints off of rails and steps and everything. So it was epic. It was awesome. They've done a great job with this new detective system. They've upped the ante on it, and it's just fun. I mean, there was another time in the game where I used a detective system to reenact an accident. So I could see like who fell out of the car, a guy wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he shot through the windshield, I learned where he fell, what he was grabbing in his hand. It's just awesome. It is epic and just insane. I mean, that's the best part about being Batman. And if Batman had any powers, it would be the power of him being the greatest detective. So for you to go in there and use that power and exploit that power the way that they've shown it is excellent. So kudos to those guys, love that. The second thing that I love is just the bigness of the city. I really like the fact that they added that little double tap with the A button, Xbox, and you're able to like shoot up in the air and just flutter around. You can see how big the city is and everything, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I can go down to the ground, I can fight bad guys, I can do one of the Riddler's missions, which involves the Batmobile. I don't want to say that for the cons, but it's awesome. You get to see how big the city is, you get to explore it, even though there's not really anything in it except for bad guys, so it's not like you can go to a coffee shop or anything, but it's awesome, and it's great. It is a great story. It is a great as far as detective mode goes, and it's awesome to be able to finally be in Gotham City, not just Arkham Island, and be in Arkham City. You get to actually explore the entire city, and it's great. The cons I have can be summed up in one word: Batmobile. Why the heck am I going to have to take a Batmobile off the side of a building? Okay. I'm going to spoil this for you guys because it's stupid, okay? There is a mission where you call Lucius Fox to drop off some new tech for you, right? He sends the bat plane, drops it off on the rooftop, and then you have to take the Batmobile and drive up the side of the wall in order to get the tech. Batman is a thinking man, y'all. I don't know if you knew that. He is a thinking man. He is a detective. Why on earth would a thinking man detective, instead of fly up there and get the tech, or better yet, call the bat plane to pick him up, to get in the bat plane to change and to get the new tech? Why does he have to call Lucius to call the bat plane, to drop off something on the top of a building, to take the Batmobile, to drop up the side of the building to get the tech? It makes no sense. And there's stuff like that where you can't do anything any other way that just makes me mad. The Batmobile controls, oh yeah, fun. They're not fun at all. You know what you do with the Bat? You get down this little circle thing that shows up, and you gotta select little things here, and it turns into a tank if you press the wrong button. And no, you don't want to go in reverse. You go in reverse, it turns into a tank. And so if you press the other trigger that traditionally in games you can reverse and everything, that doesn't happen. It turns into a little tank, and then it does everything except for drive. The Batmobile is supposed to be the most fun thing the newest thing, the most fun thing you can do in this game, and it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. I've heard that you can change the buttons, but I'm afraid that if I change the buttons around, I'm not going to know how to do the other stuff. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't like the Batmobile missions. I don't like the Riddler stupid missions that you have to take the Batmobile and use the Batmobile for. I don't like the Batmobile. The Batmobile sucks. The Batmobile is the one thing that sucks about the game, and that is the biggest con, because I feel like 40% of gameplay in this thing is Batmobile, and we don't need it. Other than that, Great game. I recommend to anybody. If you've played it, let me know what you think about it. If you haven't, what do you think about it from the trailers and everything and the interviews that Rocksteady has on there on YouTube? There's a lot of content on YouTube, so let me know what you guys think. It's always important for me to know. Comment below and just talk dialect. Talk to me on Twitter. You guys know my Twitter handle, so hit me up. Let's talk Batman Arkham Knight. And until next time, folks, so long.